this is Ben News Roundup, a compilation of major news stories in the week ending. I'm Ayo Ajay. Thank you for joining us. Nigeria's President Goodluck Jonathan says Nigeria has witnessed high national economic growth rates, steady improvement and expansion of national infrastructures since the return of the country to democracy 15 years ago. President Goodluck Jonathan disclosed this during his Democracy Day national address in the country's federal capital city, Abuja. This year's Democracy Day was marked in a low key to reflect the current security mode of the country. President Jonathan said that despite the challenges Nigeria is currently facing, it has remained strong, united, and currently the largest economy in Africa.
Our dear country, Nigeria, is facing a new challenge. The war has been unleashed on us. Extremist foreign elements, collaborating with some of our misguided citizens, are focused on an attempt to bring down our country and the democracy and freedom we cherish and celebrate today. The despicable abduction of schoolgirls from Chibok in Borno State has brought to the awareness of the entire world the heartless brutality of these terrorists who want to instigate a descent into anarchy and balkanize our nation. In recent years, terrorist attacks have claimed the lives of several of our compatriots. Many have been injured or maimed. Whole villages and communities have been destroyed, and the economy of some of our states is in jeopardy. There can be no doubt that what we are witnessing in Nigeria today is a manifestation of the same warped and ferocious worldview that brought down the Twin Towers in New York. We cannot allow this to continue. I welcome the statements of solidarity from patriotic citizens and the global community in support of our efforts to stamp out terrorism. I applaud the understanding that in a democracy such as we are building, people can have differences while sharing worthy values and standing together in opposition to the scourge of terrorism. Nigeria is the only country we have, and we must all work to preserve it for present and future generations.
May 29 every year is celebrated as Democracy Day to mark Nigeria's return to democracy from military rule. And now on the latest update on Boko Haram, Defense Chief Air Marshal Alex Bade has announced during the week that the Nigerian military had located the abducted girls. He disclosed this during a demonstration calling on the government to rescue the kidnapped girls. The military says use of force could get the hostages killed.
The good news for the girls is that we know where they are, but we cannot tell you. Okay, we cannot come and tell you military secrets here. Just leave us alone. We are working. We will get the girls back. We have Al-Qaeda in West Africa. I believe it 100% because I know that people from outside Nigeria are in this war. They are fighting us. They want to destabilize our country, and some people in this country are standing with the forces of darkness. No.
Patriotic Nigerians that have gathered here this afternoon, I stand here to speak on behalf of over 70 million Nigerian youths. Today we are all aware that it is no longer news that Nigeria, our country, is going through very unfortunate circumstances. Nigeria, our country, is a country that is in a state of perpetual crisis.
We are here today to express our sadness, our grief, and our bitterness at what is happening in our nation. A few group of lawless, criminally minded Nigerians and foreigners want to destroy the territorial integrity and sovereignty of this nation. But will they succeed? No!
Let them release people's children. You have no right, you have no moral right to carry away somebody's child. For what? Not one, not two, not three. Even marriage now by force. We are in place. We need our girls. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. We need our girls back.
but the president has reportedly ruled out demands for a prisoner exchange. Recent reports, however, states that 4 more girls kidnapped by Boko Haram have escaped from their abductors. This statement was disclosed by the Education Commissioner for Borno State. However, Cameroon has deployed around 5,000 Cameroonian soldiers to its border region with Nigeria to counter the rising threat from the Boko Haram Islamist militants. And now on to Africa, Egypt. Former Egyptian Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has won a landslide victory in the presidential elections against his rival Ande Sabai. Judicial sources say Sisi won 93.4% of vote cast, while Sabai Amdin gained only 3% and 3.7% of the votes were declared as void. Several fireworks went off as Sisi's result began to emerge as his supporters gathered at Tahrir Square, sending car-ons and waving flags.
I'm thrilled. Sisi is a man who has something to say and who has a personality, and we've needed such a man for a long time.
We want a good life for our children, and we hope Sisi brings good things.
Newsroundup is still hard. We'll be right back after this news break.
I am on the streets of Abuja, the Nigerian Federal Capital Territory, just like any other nation. Nigeria is coping with various challenges, which include socio-economic issues, unemployment, and insecurity.
As we are alive to review the first 100 years of our nation, so by the grace of God, with others, we are alive to review what we have done during the time that we have the opportunity to be in the leadership of this country.
We cannot continue like this as a nation. A time will come when the poor in this country will have nothing to eat but the rich. A time will come, those of us who drive on jeeps, it will become dangerous to even drive those jeeps outside. What happened in Libya is smelling in Nigeria.
In a quest to provide solution to some of these challenges, here comes Project Nigeria.
Welcome back from that news break. Thank you for joining us. And now on to Cameroon. In Western Cameroon, the government's massive polio immunization campaign to counter the disease has overall been successful, but nonetheless encountering pockets of resistance from some evangelical churches in the country fighting tooth and nail to prevent the vaccination of children. The disease had disappeared from Cameroon in 2010 until 2013 when it later reappeared, of which 7 cases have emerged in the western part of the country. The campaign's first phase took place in mid-April, and the second phase is planned to take place for 30th of May and the final phase during the month of June. This video shows a representative of one of the churches refusing to allow the vaccination mission inside the church. They tell their faithfuls they are guinea pigs for modern medicine.
Sortez de la face. Vous êtes nés dans le péché depuis la création du monde. Vous tous, vous êtes nés dans le péché. Sur des péchés, la parole de Dieu. Alors, il faut donner votre vie. Il faut donner votre vie à Dieu. Avant que vous me laissez le mot. Avant que vous me laissez le mot. Parce que vous, en vous là, vous êtes plein de péchés tous les jours, tous les heures. Vous prétendez vacciner des enfants. Et vous venez par force.
Ben Television has become the official partner, promoter and broadcaster of the Nigerian Centenary Awards UK 2014. The Centenary Awards in the United Kingdom is designed to recognize and celebrate 100 outstanding Nigerians living and working in the United Kingdom and whose life and profession have added values to human race and recognition to Nigeria. The official role of Ben Television in the organization of the event, Ben TV Chairman Alistair Shoyode said Nigeria is bigger than an individual or an organization. He said all hands must be on deck to promote and project the image of Nigeria.
This agreement is made on the second day of May 2014 between the Nigerian Centenary Awards UK Organizing Committee, after called the committee, and Ben Television, after called Ben TV, whereby it is agreed as follows. 1. The committee and Ben TV will merge the Centenary Award ceremonies into one event that will take place at Waltham Forest Town Hall, Forest Road, London. This event will take place on June 27th, 2014, commencing at 7 p.m. and ending at 1:30 a.m. on June 28th.
The Nigerian Centenary Awards UK 2014 will hold at Waltham Forest Town Hall in London on the 27th of June 2014. And now on to sports. During the week, Scotland has played the Super Eagles of Nigeria in a friendly match at Fulham Craven Cottage, of the results being a draw. Scotland failed to reach the Summers World Cup, but an unbeaten sequence of 4 wins in the last 5 games has lifted spirits ahead of the European Championship qualifying campaign, which starts on the 7th of September. Nigeria have been drawn in World Cup Group F alongside Argentina, Iran and Bosnia. The Nigerian team players and coach alongside other football associations at the final game have been talking.
Argentyną, Bośnią, Hercegowiną i z Iranem, no i wydawać by się mogło, że Szkocja, no gdzie w styl szkocki, ale no Szkoci pokazali.
Jest tylko jeden piłkarz, który grał w ostatnich 2 spotkaniach w eliminacjach do Mistrzostw Świata. Szansa i bramka! A jeżeli nie było tam spalonego, no to mamy gola dla reprezentacji Szkocji. Charlie Mulgrew przyjmuje gratulacje od kolegów, zatem ta bramka zaliczona. Zmienił tylko lot piłki po uderzeniu kolegi. Piłkarz Celticu zaskoczony zupełnie, Austin Eide, bramkarz Hapoelu Berszewa. I no nie ma mowy tutaj o spalonym. No kapitalnie to zrobił Charlie Mulgrew, bo tutaj nie ma mowy o przypadku.
Ale widzimy już na samym początku, że Nigeryjczycy no bardzo źle byli przygotowani do wykonywania, do stałego fragmentu gry. No już na początku to nie było wyjścia do tego zawodnika, który właśnie przedłużał tą piłkę właśnie do zawodnika, który stał na 20 metrze, a potem no to był przypadkowy taki strzał.
Do bramkarza schował głowę i trafiony właściwie w plecy tą piłką Steven Naismith. A teraz szansa dla Uchebo i bramka! 41 minuta, Nigeria wyrównuje straty, odrabia tego jednego gola straty na Craven Cottage. Bramka Michaela Uchebo.
Tak, trzeba przyznać, że no za dużo miejsca zostawili, no tu powinien wcześniej podejść.
Tutaj był rykoszet jeszcze i to oczywiście utrudniło wyraźnie interwencję McGregorowi. Piłka trafiła, tak jest, do Granta Hanleya. Nie miał szans właściwie na żadną interwencję, leżący już na murawie bramkarz reprezentacji Szkocji.
Ale to Gordon Greer powinien szybciej doskoczyć właśnie do Uchebo. No, z karnym był tylko jeden zawodnik, a reszta czekała na 11 metrze. No ale teraz bardzo dobre wejście Hattona.
Hatton i bramka!
Świetnie.
James Morrison. Tym razem już nie miał do kogo podawać. Był 2 metry przed bramką Nigeryjczyków. Dołożył nogę po tym podaniu Alana Hattona. Rozpoczął tę akcję. Odendingi. Dobre było przepuszczenie piłki.
Chciał się zastawić.
Tak, wytrzymał tutaj atak, ale jeszcze szansa i bramka, ależ błędy. Szkoci tracą najprawdopodobniej zwycięstwo w ostatnich sekundach tego meczu. Wydawało się, że wszystko jest już pod kontrolą, że Gordon Greer tutaj wyjaśnił całą sytuację w polu karnym. Zobaczmy, tutaj było to starcie bark w bark. No i zagapił się, a później popełnił błąd Grant Hanley. Najsprytniejszy całej tej sytuacji.
No można powiedzieć.
Uche Bofor i piłkarz holenderskiego VVV Venlo doprowadza do remisu w 90 minucie spotkania.
What do you think of today's match?
I thought we started a little bit slow, but towards the end we seemed to get ourselves back and we started dominating the game. But overall, I thought it was a great run from us, and we're very pleased with the draw today.
Okay. Do you think Nigeria will win the World Cup?
I don't know. We just need to get through the group stage first, and then before thinking about winning the World Cup.
It's a nice game. It's a good game for the two teams. So, yeah.
Okay, and being the goal scorer, how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel?
Yeah, you make me to feel good in my career. It's a good goal. So I have to step up more. I have to show more.
Okay. So do you think Nigeria will win the World Cup?
Yes, we are going there to win the cup. Yes.
Good.
I'm very confident. You know, we've got great talents here, and from the game you could see the players who played gave everything. You know, and I think by the time we're ready, I think we'll go very far.
I'm one person that really don't give ratings out because I am a greedy human being. I take all the ratings to myself. But it was a really perfect game. It was a perfect game for the team. The team did well, exceptionally well. We didn't lose. Importantly, we go back to the books, to the videos, and see what went wrong, what we had good going for us. And that's it. I don't rate people because I believe ratings for journalists to do.
Now, how do you feel about your comeback to the Super?
Feel great. You know, fans are the most important people. You know, to see where I am at the moment, I had to see the reaction of them. The reaction was positive. You know, giving me extra wings, and I feel really good about it. In the camp, I was received very well. You know, we're friends for 12 years, and you can't throw that in the bin over a little incidents. You know, so we're good. We're in a good place. I've joined the team that's very strong, and you know, it's less pressure on me to perform because it's a very strong team, and it will only help my confidence.
Yeah, well, it's a very good game. Nigeria performed really well. That's not even our first team. I'll say that's our C team, and the performance level was very high. All the boys are fighting to be on the last 23 that goes to the World Cup. One thing about it is that everybody plays for Keshi, and you can see the result and the desire, and they achieved it. They got the draw, but we hope for better things at the World Cup.
Okay, and what are your hopes for Nigeria going to the World Cup?
We are waiting to go to World Cup, and it was a nice game today, and all the boys performed because everybody wanted to be in the team, and we, the supporters team too, we did our own job. Luckily, we draw the game, which they could do better. More training for when they get to the World Cup. I think it will be a very good game because we have our full team, and trust me, we have 30 players now, and they need to take out 7, and trust me, they are all good.
Challenges probably might be the time that is not going to be enough for us to work our ways, you know, do all the things that we're supposed to do because the time is very short, you know. But I think that's the only challenge, and you know, getting the new boys into the system, to the frame of the game, that's another thing. But with what I saw in their game today against Scotland, I think it's encouraging. So I'm liking it. Well, it's okay. We still have a little bit of work to do with them, and of course we have work to do with everybody. But they did well. They did well today because, considering that there's a lot of pressure on them and that they want to impress us so much, and you know, playing with anxiety is not easy, you know. But you can see that they know how to play football. It's just them playing with confidence and settling down is something that is missing.
I think that is all down to the team and to the good results that the Super Eagles have been getting these last years. Okay. There is more interest for other teams to play us, and I think that is fantastic that we are getting Fulham is becoming our home
ground in the UK. Today I'm very happy in particular because the Nigerian fans did back up the team and they came in numbers, and that I think that pleased everyone. The atmosphere was fantastic and we had much better numbers of Nigerians than when we had Italy, where we were expecting many Nigerians, where I was a bit disappointed. But hey, you know, we did work hard, we brought them back, we got the support of the Nigerian fans, and I think that if we can keep playing in the UK and getting the support, we can keep getting good games for the Nigerians in the UK.
And that's all we have for you on this edition of the News Roundup. Until next week, when we come your way again with major happenings around the capital and the world. Thank you for watching. I'm Hayo Ajay.